And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded at the 2.
Check 26, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keyword.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Check 9, check 9. Check. Tighten up, tighten up. Back north. Switch, switch. Cali, don't let Cali. 6 guys. Spot.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
319. Mike, strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the 29, Rodgers. He gets it complete to Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Bandit. Wide. Get wide. Get Mike. Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Green 18. 54. What? We are going. Twitch. Jam. Wide left. 99. Check 99. Green 99.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Well, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down now, it's Armstrong, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26. Game situation. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. In your face.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered.
This is caught inside the 15. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they get get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0. On EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's
Rodgers now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Off-play action. Walker. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, it's Armstrong. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Kill.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd and 9, Walker. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's a quarterback sneak, and the ball is knocked out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got it. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Watch out. Hey, flex.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Mike,
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Right back to him on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Walker. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Walker forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yeah. Hey, come on. Oh, here we go. Oh. 58, right over there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Walker. Johnson's got it complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Walker. From the gun, he'll throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll look to throw, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Inside. Protein spill.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Walker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Walker going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Walker. Pass incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh, you got deep. 25, check 25, check 25. Shoot.
Walker now to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Walker, operating from the gun.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys that try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
26. Mike 55. Mike 50. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Hey, high 7.
Check 3, check 3.
Working from the gun, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Will Harris. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Showing it. Shoot. Alert flare. Yeah, Liz. Right now, you got 58. Watch that.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, watch it.
On first down, it's Armstrong. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check.
Here's Walker. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Armstrong, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
58, boy, 58, Mike.
Now Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.